Hey everybody, Ryan Fenn here with GlassPointe. Thank you so much for coming to the webinar. We really appreciate you taking the time to investigate this business opportunity.
I'm Blake Fenn, Ryan Fenn's partner and brother. We've been in the rock chip business since 2010, and we're really excited to share with you what we've learned and help you guys get into the business as well.
During the webinar tonight, we're going to go over all the points of how to get into the rock chip repair business and why this will benefit you. If you have questions that come up, be sure to remember them, because at the end we're going to answer as many questions as time permits. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's jump right in, guys. First off, we're going to go over a couple of questions that I want you to ask yourself and think about for a minute before we dive into the material. Number one, are you happy with your current income? Are you happy with the amount of money you're making? Are you able to pay all your bills? Do you have money left over to do the things you want to do? Are you able to save up for retirement? Are you getting ahead? So go ahead and ask yourself that question. Next question is, are you happy with the amount of freedom you have? A lot of people make a lot of money, but they don't have the freedom that they want. They're working 60, 70 hours a week. They're not able to spend time with their kids or their wife or spouse. They're not able to do their hobbies or do the things they want to do. So are you happy with the amount of freedom you have? Are you able to go fishing when you want to go fishing, or whatever your hobby is? And then the last question I want you to ask is, have you ever wanted to be your own boss but didn't know where to start? Obviously, a lot of people want to be their own boss, but there's just not a pathway for that. And so that's what we're going to get into. First, I want to talk about who we are and why you should be listening to us. First off, that's me on the left. That's my wife, Lonnie, my little boy, Maddox, and my little girl, Olivia. We started our rock chip repair business in 2010, and we had just moved to a new town. I had lost my job. The company I was working for went out of business, and we had just had Maddox. So we were in a pretty stressful situation. We had to make something work, and I came across an ad for rock chip repair, and I figured at that point I had nothing to lose. Might as well give it a shot, and just maybe it would work out for now, and I would figure something out down the road. But once I started in it, I realized really quickly how big of an opportunity it really is. And by our third month in, we launched our own company and never looked back. We've been able to accomplish quite a bit with our business. We've just moved into our second home that we built, and we're very, have been very blessed as far as that goes. In fact, by our third year in business, we did over $250,000 in revenue. So it's been a very good business for us. And then I started the business with my brother Blake. This is him here.
What's up, guys? Good to have you tonight. Excited to share this stuff with you. So that's me on the left. That's my wife Julie and our daughter Corey. We have another one coming in December. Pretty excited about that. With starting my business with Ryan, I was doing security sales. I was selling alarm systems. And Ryan called me and told me I needed to come check out what he was doing. He said, "Hey man, get up here. This is pretty cool." So I went and checked it out, and the light bulb immediately went off. It was a no-brainer for me. Jumped into doing it, started making a ton of money, and then from there we realized we needed to start our own thing. And once we did, it was as good as it got for us. We really started to grow and do everything we wanted to and had been talking about for a long time.
So this is our first location that we were working out of here. We eventually scaled into 7 locations, and have hired many employees to work for us. But it all started with us just doing the rock chips ourselves and starting our business just like anybody else would. Boots on the ground. We went through a lot of learning pains, growing pains. We learned a lot of things that first year, made a lot of mistakes, a lot of pitfalls that we ran into, but eventually pulled through and were able to really turn it into a really good business. So the first thing we're going to talk about, just so that we're all on the same page, we know what we're talking about, is what is this service? What is rock chip repair? Okay. Most of you probably have experienced a rock chip in your life if you drive on any roads in the USA or anywhere in the world, really. what happens is, gravel or rocks on the road get flipped up by other cars or trucks, and those rocks hit our windshields. A lot of times they'll put a small chip or crack or break, whatever you want to call it. These chips, if left untreated, will eventually spread across the entire windshield. All of them will eventually spread. It's just the way it works. If you're able to have them repaired before they spread, you can save your entire windshield. So the whole point of the business is to fix these small rock chips before they spread. Okay, that's where the value of what we do is, and it saves people a lot of money. It saves people the hassle of having to replace their entire windshield. Okay, so why rock chip repair? Why is this a good business for you to be looking at? First, there's 36 million cars in the United States, give or take, that have rock chip damage. Okay, so there's millions and millions of cars all around us all the time that have chips on them that could be repaired. All right, so there's potential. There's a ton of potential in this business that's not being tapped right now. Secondly, windshields, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. So, it's a very safe industry to be in. We're going to be driving cars with windshields for the foreseeable future. There's no indication that that's going away. And then the most exciting part is they pay really well. And we'll get into that right away. So, first off, it takes about 15 minutes to do a rock chip repair. Okay, so when a customer comes to you and you do the repair, you can have them in and out in 15, sometimes 20 minutes. Okay, the cost on that as a business owner is around $3. With that, that's your cost to do the repair. That's for your resin, your processing fees, anything like that. The average payout per repair is $65. Okay, so that's where this gets really exciting, because you're doing 15 minutes of work, $3 cost as a business owner, and you're making $65. So your profit is $62. Okay, it really is as simple as that. Okay, so let's get into how this works. Why do we get paid $65 for this? Okay, first off, the insurance companies are responsible for our cars, right? If we get in an accident, or if something happens to our car, a branch falls on it, something like that, they're responsible for our car. And more than likely, we have a deductible we have to pay, whether that's $100, it's $500, it's $1,000, whatever you have set up. That's what you have to pay in order for the insurance companies to kick in and fix whatever it is on your car. However, with windshield repair, they found that if they incentivize the customer and offer windshield repair for free, or by waiving the deductible, they save money, because then they don't have to turn around and replace the entire windshield. So they offer the service to the customer free of charge. Okay, they'll even tell the customer, they're going to tell the customer, we're offering this to you at no cost at all. So the customer gets a free repair, and of course you, as the windshield repair business owner, get paid by the insurance companies to do the repair. Okay, so it's no charge for the customer. It is $65 to the technician from the insurance companies, and that makes everybody happy, right? It's a win-win-win situation, right? The customer doesn't pay for their windshield repair. They're happy because their insurance company took care of them. The insurance companies are happy because they only have to pay $65 now rather than $400, $500, $600 a few months down the road. And the windshield repair business owner is excited because they got paid to do a 15-minute job. So it is as simple as that. This is something we've done thousands and thousands and thousands of times with the insurance companies. They have it on their websites. It's something that they offer, and they do it because it saves them money. Okay, so let's talk about why rock chip repair is a good business to be in. So we'll talk about first the 3 keys to a profitable business. Okay, number 1, the one thing you don't want to be doing when you're starting a new business is getting into something where you're going to have to create demand. Okay, you want demand to already be there, and you're going to slide in and offer the service. If you have to create demand, you're really looking at an uphill battle. So key 1, built-in market demand. Does the customer need it? Will they buy it? And is demand greater than supply? And that's generally what we would say when you're talking about businesses that you're investigating. But a little bonus question is, will a third party pay? Okay. So in rock chip repair, the answer is simple. Yes. Does the customer need it? Yes. Most states require that you replace your windshield if it's cracked. In fact, it's illegal to drive with a cracked windshield. So the customers do need it. They don't want to have to replace it. Will the customer buy it? Yes, because it's free to them. It's not going to cost them any money. Is demand greater than supply? Absolutely. There's, like we said earlier, there's 36 million windshields that could be repaired today that need to be repaired. And the great one is, will a third party pay? Yes, the insurance companies will pay. The customer doesn't have to pull out their wallet. You don't have to convince them to give you any of their hard-earned money. So yes, built-in market demand, definitely there. Next is high margins. The reason you want high margins is because volume is not an issue at that point. You don't have to be doing thousands of repairs just to make a living. Okay, so there's room to learn, because at $65 you could be doing 2-3 chips a day and still be making 180 to or more a day while you're learning how to grow your business. So there's a lot of room to learn. There's less pressure on you to make a ton of money. You don't have to, there's a lot of businesses you can get into where you have to be doing, $30,000, $50,000 a month just to cover your overhead and pay. And at the end of the day, you hope you get paid a reasonable salary. With this, there's not as much pressure. You can do a smaller amount of work and make a lot of money. And then also with high margins, you support scale. From there, you're able to, with high margins, you're able to hire employees, grow your business, and make it bigger. If you don't have room to pay an employee, there's no way you can scale your business. So does rock chip meet the high margins key? Of course, we discussed that earlier. It's 95% margins. So you're looking at $3 a chip in cost, and you're getting paid $65. So your profit is $62. So yes, it's very high margins, 95%. There's not really anything out there. I mean, there is, but anything you can get into easily that will provide you with a 95% profit margin. And then key number 3, solid market life. Is there demand for the future? Are there no major threats? And is there market stability? Okay. With rock chip repair, it's expected, or it's estimated that there'll be 300% more cars on the road over the next 10 years than there are now. So there's going to be 3 times the number of windshields on the road, which means 3 times the number of rock chips. So the market is growing. There's going to be a bigger and bigger demand as we go. No major threats. Is there something in technology or something being invented or something that could eventually get rid of this this need? And to answer that, windshields just aren't going anywhere. There's no technology or anything we have to worry about as far as windshields being replaced. And then market stability. What's more stable than automobiles? We have our houses. That's our first payment. Our next payment is our cars, and people take care of their cars. So it's an extremely stable environment. Okay, so Blake's going to talk to us a little bit about how, now we know that the rock chip repair business is a good business to be in. Now let's get into the stuff that's fun. How much money can you actually make doing a rock chip repair business?
All right, guys. So this is some of the numbers we have personally come up with. These aren't just fake numbers or something that we kind of hope will happen. We've done this day in and day out for a long time now. And on a one-man operation, you should expect between 4 to 8 rock chips a day, which comes out to about $248 to $496 that you're pulling in. 5 days a week that you're doing that, $1,240 to $2,480. Doing that 50 weeks a year, $62,000 all the way up to $124,000. very, very awesome money. Very, very cool way of scaling and making the business happen. Now, this is on a one-man operation. If you're wanting to jump into this alone and get a location or do it any other way that we train, totally doable if you want to do it on your own. Now, from here, what's cool is you can scale the business like we did. We decided early on this was a great money maker. We wanted to get employees. We wanted to make this as big as possible. So with 4 employees, averaging 24 rock chips a day, that's going to come out to about $744 of profit. If you're doing that 5 days a week,
and that's after you've paid your...
Yeah, so that's after you've paid your employee. That's your profit. You've paid your employee an awesome commission. They're happy, and you just made $744.
So 4 employees, 6 chips a day, which is a very reasonable number to hit, is $744 profit.
Absolutely. Doing that 5 days a week, $3,720, 50 weeks a year, that's $186,000 to your guys' business, to your profit, to your family, to what you want to do. An amazing opportunity. Now this is, we've done it, we've been there. This is a screenshot from the account from when we've been doing rock chips, 281,000. That's not chump change. That's real money. That's something that we're proud of, and that you can live on comfortably, and you can definitely get there as well.
Yeah. So these are numbers. These aren't just numbers we pulled out of thin air. We've been able to accomplish these numbers ourselves, and we've helped a lot of people get to these numbers as well. So these are very realistic goals. We do start at the 4 to 8 chip a day goal for you. Personally, that's where you want to be, and then from there, you decide how much you want to grow, how much you want to undertake, how many people do you want to have working for you, and you scale your business. Okay, so first off, just to kind of get to know everybody a little bit, I want you guys to answer the question down below. Does this kind of business appeal to you? Feel free to type that into the box below. Does this appeal to you? Is this something that seems like you could do, something that is attractive to you? Yes, 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 yes. Definitely.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So a lot of you obviously are very interested in moving forward. So let's carry on down the webinar here. The next question is very important. If you were to decide to get into the rock chip repair business, would you want us helping you? Would you want Blake and myself helping you run your business? Do you want to just copy what we've done and us help you basically do it? Yes, yes, yes. Yep. Obviously a lot of, yeah. So, okay, so let's talk about how it all works, how you can get into this business, and how you can do exactly what we've done and scale and grow your business. First off, let's talk about why you're going to love the business. First off, most people make more than most college graduates do when they're starting out. So, $50,000 a year in this business is not a crazy number. It's something that's very reasonable, and you could definitely, if you put in the effort and you do what we train you to do, you can get there pretty quickly. Obviously, we talked about it, high demand, high margins, free for your customer, saves customers and insurance companies money. This is very important for me, because I don't like to just, if I felt like I was not providing a good service, or I was scamming somebody, or doing something that wasn't good for my community or for people as a whole, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it. So it's good to know that I'm saving people money, I'm saving insurance companies money, and when insurance companies save money, it's better for everybody all around. It's also really good for the environment. This is one that's very overlooked in the business. Windshields can't actually be replaced because the plastic, or recycled because of the plastic inside of them, and so they just go into dumpsters. Every time you go to get your windshield replaced, they pull it out and they throw it in a dumpster, which ends up in landfill. So there's millions and millions of pounds of glass going into landfill. So now this one gets more, for you, you get to work your own hours, work as much or as little as you want. You just want to work part-time, just want to work Saturdays, just work Saturdays. Just work, a couple days a week, whatever you need. If you only need to make, X amount of dollars, just work that much and then be done.
And on the other side, work as much as you want to. Make as much money as you want to, as you decide you want to make.
Yeah, we have guys that go 12-hour days just because they want to make as much as they possibly can. So, and they're really cranking it out. We have one team this year that's doing over $400,000. So, and they're working,
they're killing it.
They're killing it. So it just depends on how much you want to put into it. Create easy repeat business. You do a good job, people are going to come back to you. They're going to get another rock chip. It's inevitable. And if you do a good job and you're a good business owner, they'll come back to you. It's recession proof. People need their cars whether there's a recession or not. They need insurance whether there's a recession or not, and they get rock chips whether there's a recession or not. And the good thing is it doesn't matter if they're making money or not. It's free to them, so they're not going to. It's not like they need to, have money to do it. So it's free. So it's recession proof as far as that goes. We don't see dips or rises. It's very steady. And then of course super low. It's super low startup costs. You can get into this business for extremely low startup. And then once you're in. You have your equipment, you're trained, you're good. There's no ongoing fees or, you don't have to hit certain numbers every month. It's work as much as you want. So, okay, so there are 3 paths that you can follow to get into the rock chip repair business. Okay, let's go into those. And 2 of them I'll recommend you can do and you can be successful with. A third one we don't recommend it by any means. Okay, so number 1, do it yourself. Okay, go get yourself a kit. You can buy it from us. You can buy it from anybody online. You can get a kit and you can start your business. You'll need to get your entity established, get registered with the insurance companies, get the equipment that we talked about, and learn how to market and sell your business and get things going. If that sounds like something you can undertake and do, then just, feel free. We have the equipment. You can get it from us, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Okay. However, in that situation, do you think it would benefit you to have us in your corner, right? Could you get into this cockpit and get this plane off the ground? Maybe you could. Maybe you're a pilot. I don't know. I personally don't know anything about planes. I know that they fly. I know they have wings, but that's about it. I couldn't get into this thing, and I couldn't even make it move forward, let alone get it off the ground. I would much prefer to have a co-pilot sitting next to me telling me what to do, what buttons to push, where to go. With that being said, it's not impossible to do it on your own if that's what you decide to do. Just expect a pretty big learning curve and quite a bit of headaches along the way. The same headaches we experienced our first year in business. Now, the second path, this is the one we do not recommend doing, okay? So whatever you do, don't do it. What this means is there's companies out there that will say, hey, we'll set you up to do rock chips. And so you get set up, you get your equipment, and then they process all of the insurance claims, all of the deals with the insurance. What that means is they're going to keep a large percentage of your business. Okay, that cost me almost $10,000 our first year in business because that's how we did it starting out. We used a third-party shop to process our insurance claims, and we ended up paying them just under $10,000 in fees just to process them when they weren't even really offering any service.
We were out there doing the work. We were getting they weren't providing us leads or anything like that. We were doing the work, and we still ended up paying them $10,000. Real bummer once we found out how much we ended up paying and what we did wrong on that one.
Yeah, so that's one of the pitfalls that we learned. We had to learn the hard way, which you can avoid right out of the gate. Okay, and then number 3, you can join our success team. All right, so we will teach you how to fix rock chips. We will provide you with professional equipment. We'll help you establish your entity. We'll help you register with the insurance companies. We'll teach you how to market your business. We'll teach you how to find customers, and we will coach you to success. So we will actually work with you hand in hand Blake and I will work with you on your business. We'll show you what you need to do to get it set up, to get it registered with the insurance companies, and then how to do the rock chips, and then actually how to get customers and actually grow your business. Okay, so you'll just basically be copying exactly what we've done in our market here in your market wherever you are in the country. Okay, so number one, what you get with GlassPointe. First, professional equipment. Okay, we'll provide you with the equipment you need to do rock chips. All right, we have a couple levels of equipment depending on what you want, but they're either way you'll be doing professional rock chip repairs. Okay? We'll provide you with technical training. So I can provide you with the kit, but if you don't know what to do with it, it's useless, right? So we'll show you exactly how to repair the rock chips. You will practice on practice glass until you are proficient, and you'll feel very comfortable with doing rock chips. This is not a hard process to learn. A lot of people go into it thinking that that's, the hard part of the business. It's really not. You can learn it in a few days, and you can be very comfortable with doing rock chips very quickly. So we'll show you step by step how to do a rock chip repair. So nothing to be intimidated by, very simple process. Okay. Number three, we're going to guide you through the process of getting your business set up. Okay, we'll help you with what you need. What do you need to get everything set up? Do you need business insurance? Do you need an LLC? Do you need a business license? All that stuff. We'll walk you through getting that all set up. Okay. Now, once your business is set up, you need to have it registered with the insurance company so you can actually get paid for the work that you do. Okay. This is very foreign to people initially. How to do it. It's very simple as well. It's just a matter of knowing what to do, and we'll walk you through the process of getting set up with every single insurance company so that you can get paid for the work that you do. Okay. Next, we're going to give you the actual business models that we use to make money. Okay. So now that we've brought you right up to the point where you can actually take on a customer, now it's time to get customers, right? So you've probably seen out on the streets the maybe in your area, maybe not, but you've seen windshield repair pop-up locations. We've been very, very successful with the pop-up locations. Here's one of them. That's a Lamborghini that pulled up to our tent one day. But
he didn't let me drive it, if you wanted to know.
But we've fixed Ferraris as well. But the point is, these pop-up locations do really, really well, and that's one of the models that we teach. But there's several other models that we have developed over the years that are very effective ways to get customers, get a steady stream of customers coming into your business so that you can be doing rock chips every day and making money every day.
And a lot of people choose to do a hybrid. You could do all sorts of different models mixed into one. We've done it all. It's really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can make money with this business, okay? Number 6, sales and marketing training. We don't want you to be hard selling people. We don't want you to be thinking that this is something you have to, push really hard to sell. This is a very simple process and as long as you can explain it to your customers in a very simple way, you'll be able to get customers. We'll teach you exactly what we say, what to do, and how to get customers, how to make them happy. Just like that girl in the picture. She's so happy. All right, next 6. Oh, I skipped it. It said last one's 6. Last one's 5. So this is software and insurance processing. Okay, so you need in your business a way to process your insurance claims. We're going to provide you with that. It's very simple. This is really cool technology because this allows you to finish all your work right when you're with the customer. So customer's going to come to you. They're going to say, hey, I need my rock chip repaired. You're going to take them through the process, which of course we teach you step by step. You're going to fill out an invoice right on your phone or on a tablet. The customer is going to sign it, and you're going to click submit, and you are done. Now, this may not seem like a big deal, but it really is. We started out before the days of apps, and we were doing paper invoices every day. So the customer would come up, we'd fill out a paper invoice, we'd give them their copy, we'd take our copy home, and we had to submit each of those invoices to each of the individual insurance companies, which made it a big pain. It was an extra hour of work every day. So this software completely eliminates the process of coming home. It eliminates that hour of extra work every day. Okay, and that's included that $3 charge we talked about earlier. That's included in that. So it's all part of that $3 cost of processing a insurance claim. So number 7, this is the best part. Lifetime coaching and support from us. Okay, so we're actually going to take you hand in hand. We'll work with you one-on-one. When you call or need help, you'll be talking to myself or Blake. You won't be talking to a call center in some other country. You'll be talking directly to us. We will be taking interest in your business, making sure that you understand how to run it, how to do it, and we will walk with you hand in hand. No question is a stupid question. You'll be able to come to us with anything you need, all the way from getting the business set up to scaling to growing. We have customers that we've been working with for several years now that we still coach and still help along the way. So we'll help you with every aspect of your business. Okay, so that's what you get with GlassPointe. It's a full service business in a box. Everything you need to know how to run a rock chip repair business. Okay, now we've been doing this for a long time. We've helped a lot of people become successful, and doing this, we've seen a lot of other business opportunities that people investigate along the way. I want to go through some of those real quick. Here are just a few of the other business opportunities out there that may seem comparable to rock chip repair. Okay, so you got tile, grout, or carpet cleaning, Italian ice carts, paint chip repair, vending machines, grill cleaning. There's a guy out there that sells a program called that you paint stars on the ceilings. All of these may appear on the same level as rock chip, but really the big difference is that none of these are free to the customer. That's the huge thing. None of this stuff is free. It's something that they choose to pay for and that you're going to have to sell them on. Okay. On top of that, you're going to be spending a lot of money to get into any of these business. First, the tile or grout, you're looking at just for your equipment alone, over $5,000. Okay, just for your equipment. That's not for coaching or training on how to do it, just to get your equipment. Okay. An Italian ice cart, very seasonal. Obviously, you're going to have to sell a ton of ice cream just to make a living, and you're looking at spending $4,300 just to get the cart, right? Paint chip repair, you're looking at $4,000 investment just to get the equipment. Again, no coaching on this kind of thing. And this is another one. It's a big one where people have to pay for that. They have to. The insurance companies don't cover paint chips. They cover rock chips in the windshields, but not paint chips. Okay. Vending machines, $5,000 for one machine, and in order to make $5,000 a month, you'd need at least 5 machines. So you're looking at a $25,000 investment. And a lot of people think that's a residual. Oh, I set it up and I'm done. You'll be managing these vending machines day in and day out. Okay. Grill cleaning, obviously a luxury. This is something that somebody would have to pay out of pocket for, and it's very seasonal, and it's going to be very difficult to create demand in that business. You're going to have to teach people, hey, I can come to your home and clean your grill, and it's not something that people are used to. You'd have to create demand in that business, and you're looking at spending $10,000 to buy into the grill cleaning franchises that we've seen. Painting stars on ceilings, I think this goes without saying. This is extreme luxury. Nobody needs this. It's going to be very not recession-proof and cost a lot of money to get into as well. So,
and that's one of the big parts, and obviously Ryan went over it a little bit, but with rock chip repair, it's not a luxury item. It's not something people with a lot of money only do. You really have everybody who has a car needs rock chip repair at one time in their life. So it's a need. It's not a luxury, which is one of the best things to sell, because you can really go after the urgency of it. You can go after the necessity of getting it repaired for safety reasons. There's a whole list of reasons why they need to get it repaired, and that makes your job so much easier to sell it.
Yep. So let's talk just about some of the success stories that we've had with people in the company. This is Julie and Brandon Mills. They sent us this email recently. I said, love it, best decision we've made in a very long time. I'm not kidding either. We both hated our jobs. We were miserable. I've wanted to do some kind of business for ourselves for a long time and have been looking for something, but nothing seemed to fit what we wanted until I finally found this, and it couldn't have been a better move for us. We've met a lot of awesome people while doing a great service for them. We even took our equipment with us on a trip to Nashville, paid for a bunch of our trip. Thanks, Julie and Brandon Mills. They are doing really well. Husband and wife team, they have one location. They both quit their jobs about 3 weeks into starting their rock chip repair business. Okay, this is Bobby and Marie Bates. They actually do this part-time as a way to make extra money on the side. Okay, so Bobby and Marie say, Bobby and I are also loving this business. He and I both have other full-time jobs that we actually love, but we wanted to supplement our income with rock chip repair on a part-time basis. One Saturday we were out for only about 5 hours, made $400. We're still trying to figure out the days and hours our little shop works best, but it's awesome that we can provide an amazing service to people and can make pretty great money doing it. We have dreams of expanding and having our shop be full-time with employees, and honestly, we don't feel it will be too long before we can make that happen. Thank you for all you've done to help us, Ryan. We hope the summer is treating you great. So this is just this last summer, obviously, that they got started. Still doing really well. They're, doing it part-time. So it's something that people do just to supplement their income as well. It's very much an option. Josh Wayman, he's scaling his business. He's one that's going for it. He's full-time. So GlassPointe immediately made sense to me, and I jumped right in. I didn't hesitate. I got straight to work and followed the training step by step. I've been in the business for about 5 months now, and I just had my first $2,500 week. So I don't want to glaze over that. I don't want to rush over that. $2,500 in a week. Now, this is a young kid in his 20s who, had never made this kind of money before. We're talking $2,500 in 1 week, okay? So my business has done $45,000 since I started. This was 6 months in, so he's on track to do about $90,000. I love this business, Josh Wayman. He's doing a really great job. We coach with him and consult with him regularly and have helped him in a lot of situations grow and expand his business. Next, we have Andy Roche. Andy's super great guy. I've been in the business for 3 months now. It's the best thing I've ever done. I absolutely love it. He's older gentleman, retired, doing this just as a way to supplement his income, and just it's very simple for me as one location, a tent, and hangs out at his tent and does rock chips and is doing great. So if you feel like this is something you want to pursue,
which it is, you guys want to pursue this. It's awesome.
It is really awesome. This business is definitely worth getting into. There is some learning curve at the beginning, but once you're in, you are in, and you can really change your lives. I mean, what would you do right now to change your life so that you could be making $1,000 a week, $1,500 a week, $2,000 a week, and working for yourself and working your own hours? That's the big thing. I mean, Blake and I work for ourselves. We don't have bosses. We go out when we want to go out. We work when we want to work. We take time off when we want to take time off. I'm able to go to all my kids' soccer games.
My wife's having her baby soon. I'm going to take some time off to spend with her and the new baby, make sure I'm there.
You don't have to. Blake doesn't have to put in time to take off for that. He doesn't have to ask his boss for permission. This business really is something special and something worth pursuing. We want you on our team. We want to talk to you. We want to see if this is a right fit. We only work with a certain amount of people every month, okay, because we work with you directly. So there's only so many hours that we have to devote to training people and coaching them. So we can only take on a handful of clients every month. And so if this is something you're interested in, I want you to text us the word success to this phone number, 323-746-1020. Make sure you only text the word success, because the point of that is our system is going to send you some information on how to move to the next step. So make sure you text the word success only, and then from there we'll be able to go into a one-on-one conversation where you and I or Blake will chat with you, and we'll go over the process of getting started and what it takes to get your business up and running, and to see if this is a good fit for you. So please go ahead and text the word success to 323-746-1020. Okay? Now, I'm going to leave this up, but we're going to go ahead and answer a few of your questions. I apologize if I don't get to your question. There are going to be a lot of questions coming through. I'll answer as many as we can. And then if you have a question that doesn't get answered, then we will move to, obviously we'll go to one-on-one conversation. We'll answer your question for you. So, so let's go ahead and start typing in. If you have a question, go ahead and type it in, and we'll start answering those. Okay, first question. Is this something that could be done in cold weather? Yes, absolutely. It's a year-round business. We've done it in the blistering cold of here in Utah. We have people doing it in New Jersey, Wisconsin. You can do it in the cold. So absolutely, year-round. Where does the training take place? Great question. So everything is done online, and you'll practice on practice glass at home. So you'll be able to do all the training at home and get to a point, and we'll coach you. The beauty of technology is that we can coach you over the phone through Skype and help you through the process. You will be comfortable with doing rock chips when you're done with our training. How fast can I start making money? It takes about a year. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's really fast actually. If you jump in and we get your training, get everything going, you can be up and running very quickly. We've had people up and running within 2 weeks. So you do move at your own pace in the training. You go through the videos at your pace. You move as fast as you want. But if you're in and you want to move very quickly, it can be as fast as 2 weeks. I shouldn't say that. I want to see somebody beat that. I think you could get set up faster than that. But that's currently what the fast people are hitting right now. Where do you get supplies as the business goes on? So you're going to need more resin. You'll run out of you get enough resin in your initial equipment to do about $5,000 worth of repairs, and then you'll need to reorder resin as you go. But it's extremely cheap. We're looking at $30 for a bottle of resin that'll last you all month. So you order that. You can order it from us, which we'll ship it to you. We want you to order it from us. If you find somebody else that can provide it, you can buy it from them. But we have all the materials and everything you need ongoing to supply your business and make sure that you have everything you need to run your business.
Actually, this last question, I want to address this because this is a big one. Really, the main question here is whether or not insurance companies send us work. Now,
so the question is, do insurance companies dispatch work?
They do, but it's not the bulk of your business. We don't want you to get in assuming that they're just going to send you all the business in the world and that's how you're going to stay busy. You have to come up with your, with the game plan, getting customers. Obviously, that's what we're training you on. But the insurance companies will send you a handful a month to do a repair, but it's not a continuous thing.
So depending on your location, you may get some business from the insurance companies. It all depends on where you're at, how many people are calling in the insurance companies. But you certainly wouldn't want to rely on that for your business. We provide you with the path to get customers, how to get them, and how to get a steady stream of them. So yeah, they will send you some here and there, but it's not the bulk of your business. We'll teach you how to get the 4 to 8 a day without having to worry about that. Does everybody qualify for free chip repair? Okay, so everybody that has full coverage will qualify for chip repair, except for a few insurance companies. About 90 to 95% of our business is done through the insurance, and then those that don't qualify, we charge cash. So yeah, there'll be a handful of customers that you get that you charge cash for, but most of your business will be through the insurance companies. Do I need a truck or a van? No, you don't. You saw the equipment. It comes in a toolbox that you can carry in your hand. It can fit on the front seat of a car. You don't need a truck or a van to do this. What about competition? So again, this is something we discussed earlier as far as the demand that's out there. There's literally just thousands and thousands of rock chips on the road. Only a small percentage of them are actually being fixed. And so even in an area that would appear to be saturated, when we started our business, we counted 20 other rock chip repair companies. or companies that offered rock chip repair. It's not a problem. There is a huge frontier of customers out there that you can snag up, and the cool thing is you don't have to do thousands of cars to make a lot of money. Your job is to get 4 to 8 rock chips a day, and that's just you just need a tiny percentage of the market to be successful, and it's definitely out there for you. So yeah, everywhere we've started, everybody says, "Well, there's a safe light in my area." Every area we've started in, there's been a safe light, and it's not a problem. It's not an issue. They do mostly replacements, and they do repairs as part of their business. We are solely rock chip repair, and we market it as such, and people appreciate that because that's what we focus on. So totally different business model, totally different approach, and it works. It works over and over again. We've had it work hundreds of times, and we'll show you exactly how it works. What's the most you've made in a day? That's a good question.
$1 million, man.
$1 million in one day. No, I'm just kidding. The most I've done personally is 24 rock chips. So that was my record. So that was about just under $1,500. The most our company has done in a day was it was like somewhere between $3,000 and $4,000 in a day was the most we did in a day.
It was like 47 chips.
47 or something like that. So, but personally, 24 rock chips, and then the best our business did was just under 50 rock chips in a day. So we have guys that have beat that though. We have a company that has done, they do 50 a day, like consistently, like every day. So one of our trainees, it's beating us. So yeah, there's plenty of rock chips out there for you to make a successful business with this. So yeah, that's our time for tonight. So I know there are a few more questions out there, but let's go to a call. Feel free to reach out, and we will answer those questions for you. But the next step, if you want to move forward in working with GlassPointe, the next step will be to text the word success to that phone number. We'll get you into the system, and then we'll follow up. We'll do a one-on-one phone call. We'll go over everything and see if you're a good fit for us and if we're a good fit for you, and then we'll move forward with that. So we really appreciate you guys coming out to the webinar tonight. We're really excited to work with those of you who are looking to get started. Get in as soon as possible. Like I said, we only can work with a certain amount every month, and if you are interested in moving forward, you'll wanna get in quickly. So text us and let's get started. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night.
Thanks, guys.